News 8 at 6 starts now.
And new tonight at 6 o'clock, a Republican state senator says he has been subjected to threats of violence. Good evening, everyone. I'm Phil Sanchez.
And I'm Derek Dennis. Gina Glaros is off tonight. New at 6, we are now up to 5 state lawmakers facing intimidation amid the state's redistricting fight. News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist is here to tell us what links these incidents together, Garrett.
Yeah, so Derek and Phil, that statement just came into our newsroom within the past hour. State Senator Kyle Walker says attempts have been made to intimidate me and threaten violence at my home. All state leaders should send the strongest message possible that not only are these violent threats and intimidation tactics against the law, they are also counter-effective. Once again, this is now 5 state lawmakers who have been targeted. They all have something in common. They are all Republican state senators who either oppose mid-decade redistricting or have not taken a public stance on it. Senator Spencer Deary of West Lafayette says he learned around 8 o'clock this morning someone had reported domestic abuse at his address. Deary says it is disturbing that anyone would attempt to harm or intimidate lawmakers, but sadly not all that surprising in the current environment. We will continue to do our duty and to do what is in the best interest of our district, no matter the threats. Deary says someone sent an unpaid pizza to his address the night before. He says he suspects it was to convey his address is known.
We had a heads up from our chief about this going on other places throughout the state, and so officers responding already knew what to expect, that that this was kind of a known thing, and made contact and made sure that everything was fine.
Senators Dan Durnell and Rick Niemeyer also faced swatting calls over the past 24 hours. And a Sunday incident targeted Terre Haute Senator Greg Good. Swatting is when someone falsely reports an emergency at a targeted location and tries to generate as large-scale a response as possible.
So it's to the surprise, especially of the homeowner or any visitors, of course to law enforcement, because they're going and anticipating something happening in that mindset.
Deary has consistently said he opposes redrawing Indiana's congressional maps mid-decade. The other senators targeted have not taken a public stance. Here's what Senate President pro tempore Rod Bray said on Tuesday regarding the call that targeted Good.
I absolutely condemn that activity. It's abhorrent that he, but in particular his wife and his son, would have to go through that experience. So I have no defense to that whatsoever, and we in our society need to make sure that the dialogue we have is civil, even when there's a disagreement. Civility and substance is what we need to be doing in our political universe.
Governor Mike Braun briefly addressed the incidents in comments early Thursday.
We can stand for none of that. This is about a political discussion that can't have any of that. And now that it's occurred for the 3rd time, that's way beyond the pale, unacceptable. It shouldn't be having that involved with it. What can be done to prevent it, I don't know. But all I'm saying is, Governor, leader of the state, stop it.
Galaviz tells me state police are now coordinating a statewide multi-agency investigation.
You're talking about, false reporting. Again, you talked about potential, threats to but also threats to public officials. So again, there's a potential multitude of potential criminal violations at play here.
And on that note, it's worth noting the General Assembly passed a new law just this spring to toughen the penalties for swatting. It's now a felony if it would make a reasonable person feel terrorized or intimidated. That could net you up to 30 months in prison. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV and WishTV.com.